So what's up YouTube? In this video it's going to be just talking about a little bit of me, a little bit of life, just kind of a bro talk. And honestly, I've just been sick. I've just barely recovered finally, so I can finally start training again and get back into that. And then I'm gonna make more training videos as well. I'm gonna have more energy to do these videos because I have to say the last few videos that I pushed out, I was very tired making those videos. Like, the fact that I even got them out, I'm happy. And I'm feeling a lot better now, so I feel more energetic to do these videos again and do content. And I can get more things done overall, so I feel good. Whether I will make 2 videos a week is still up to life, but I think I'll try to stick to 1 video per week at least for now. So that's what's been going on anyway. So in this video we're going to be just talking about life problems and blaming people and yourself and a bunch of other stuff. But anyways, let's get into it. So if I go for a little story time, a lot of times in my life I have gone through these times where I perhaps blamed the world, other people, sometimes myself, for certain things I shouldn't have. Like, maybe something outside of my control happened, but I end up blaming myself for it, even though there might be nothing wrong with me. So a lot of times we do that to ourselves, is where we blame ourselves instead of going for acceptance of life and recognizing sometimes other people are at fault, or it's just outside of your control and there's nothing wrong with you. So you need to have that mindset always. It's hard sometimes because if it's something like a thing where you really wanted something to happen but it didn't happen and the opposite happened, then you feel bad because you wanted that thing in your life but you didn't get it. So you end up thinking there's maybe something wrong with you because you didn't get that thing. Maybe you did something wrong, and because of that you end up blaming yourself instead, when you should be looking at it in a way there might nothing be wrong with you. You might have done the right things, but it just wasn't up to you to get it right now because the world just wouldn't give it to you, you know? So sometimes we have to take a look at life in general and not just blame ourselves for everything. Same goes for like blaming other people. Sometimes recognize if there's faults in yourself rather than other people. If something's repeatedly going wrong, look at yourself, and if you don't see anything wrong objectively, for real, then you can look at other people as well, that people you're interacting with, and see if there's anything wrong. Or any task you're interacting with, see if the problem is the tools or you. Now, as to fixing life problems and like having a sense of wisdom regarding fixing your own life problems, I've noticed a lot of times in my own life, the number one way I've fixed my problems is by doing it myself. Like, whether it's mental health, losing weight, getting in shape, all that stuff. A lot of people look for solutions and help from other people when in reality the solution is you. So don't always seek for help, because you might find what you need is inside you already, not in other people. Sometimes you do need help and guidance and things like that, and it can help spark something. But a lot of times it's still up to us most of the time to fix the problem. Even if it's bad mental health, I fixed it myself. Even if it's fixing your fitness, fixing your career, everything is up to us, by ourselves. Other people can help in the journey and help with certain things, but at the end of the day, most of the things you have to do is just working hard yourself to fix them. Like, sometimes you can find a lot of help from other people and interacting with other people and fixing mental health problems, and sometimes maybe that's the cause, is you're not interacting enough or things like that. So there can definitely be used to getting help and interacting with other people. But there are a lot of times when most of the time it's our own fault and we need to just put ourselves through the mud and work, and that's how you get it fixed. And that's most things in life I find is you just have to get through it. Go and fix your own problems rather than depending on other people to do it for you, because at the end of the day most people don't care that much about you, and you just have to face the world and its challenges by yourself for the most part. Now there are definitely going to be people who support you during the journey if you can find the right people, but again, just be prepared to be by yourself at least for a while. Especially if you're like doing self-improvement and things like that, it can be lonely because there's not a lot of people who are like into a lot of self-development stuff and like getting better as a person. Most people like to do the basic stuff and the bare minimum in life. Now there's nothing wrong with the bare minimum if that's what you want, that's what you have energy for, or like you go to your job and do whatever you have to do. If that's what you enjoy, that's the life you want to live, that's up to you. Not everybody has a calling or something big they want to do, and whatever is big for you is big for you in your point of view. What I might consider big is what you consider too big and not achievable, and that's just a change of perspective everybody has. Everybody has their own view and opinion, perspective on things, so just find your own way on that regard. And fixing your life problems is very much the same. Is you have to find solace within yourself, and to fix the problems you pretty much have to go through it by yourself, because most of the time the problem is inside you, in your head, in some way or another, or something wrong physically with you that you can fix yourself, and you don't require medical aid or some kind of pills or medication and everything to fix you. What you require is some nature, yourself, maybe some reading, guidance a little bit in the right direction, and there you go, you're on the path towards betterment. And that's pretty much how you fix most of your life problems. And I think that's always been the case for me. So if I stagnate or slow down or something goes wrong, it's usually always traced back to me. It's not always my fault, but at the end of the day you have to look at yourself objectively, see what you can improve, see what you could have done wrong. Obviously sometimes you just can't do anything, some things don't work out, and that's life, and you move on. But it is what it is, and you do the best you can every day to be better. That's the best you can really expect, and from yourself is if you're pushing yourself to the, not maybe to the limit, but at least consistently pushing yourself at a good pace. That's the most important thing you can do, is be consistent and consistently push yourself forward. And I'm not a big believer in having like this push to the limits every day because it's very burning out and most people can't handle it. So I'd say go at a good pace consistently, and that's gonna get you more results than burning yourself out if you can't handle pushing yourself every day very hard. So that would be my messages for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if there's a will, there's a way. See you in the next video.